This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
Hey guys, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com here with a video app review of an application we've had here this week called Hipvite. Hipvite is a free application, which is always nice, that integrates with Facebook to create a more all-inclusive, if you want to think of it that way, invitation and event planning app. So this integrates with Facebook, as I mentioned, but it also allows you to create events, invite people, and talk to people who are coming to events that aren't necessarily on Facebook or that don't have the application, which is great. So I'm going to kind of walk you through the different features of this application, then we'll tell you what we gave it after this, thorough analysis and critique. So we already have this hooked up with my account, which is great. Just so you know, there is a settings option where you can go in and manage different things. I like that you can change that it doesn't auto show your location if it syncs to your calendar, although it does sync to your calendar, which is great. I like that quite a bit. That way things you're doing, you don't have to go and create them on your calendar again, so that's really cool. Setup is actually pretty simple. You just log into your Facebook account, give it all access, and you're done. So fairly simple, not too complicated, and kind of a cool little application. You can also turn on and off these notification options, so you do notifications, which is kind of cool. You can sync it to your Facebook events or not, and there is a FAQ section that has just some general information about what it is. I like this first line, which is why I'm showing you this. It says, think Google Attitude for Facebook events. It's all location based, and you have a board you can talk on with events, and it kind of, has those extra features. So the layout, I think, is very simple. You can go to your profile, you can go to your events, or you can create an event here. So this I like because it lets you look for things that are close by, or you can type in, if I could touch the right spot, there we go. Let's say we want to do something at Stones River Brewing, or Stone Brewing Company. It syncs automatically with your friends and your lists, and you can, we're going to go ahead and say yes, I'm sorry, I'm bunching you around here, or you can do a search, and this is where you can tell that it goes right to your address book as well, or syncs to your Facebook, which is great. So you can say you're done and go to the next step. It lets you pick the time and date with the very easy wheel. You can change that, and you can share it directly from here via Facebook or via Twitter, which is great. Now, if you create the event, it sends a notification to the person. Like I mentioned before, if they don't have the application, they can access the whole thing from the web, which is nice. So that's all kind of cool. Under events, this is where I'm going to show you more details. It'll show you things you're doing later. Now, if they're Facebook events, they don't automatically have the wall access where you can write messages in this application, but you can make them Hipvite events. It'll reach out then to your Facebook and kind of tell people about that location that it's at, which is okay. And you can see where you're attending or not attending. You can check on the group, see the wall, which you don't have because of this, and you can check out under settings an option to check in via Facebook or get directions, which is really great. That way it's all integrated. Now, if you have one that you did create with via Hipvite, you actually have a wall where you can leave comments, upload pictures, check in. You can use the map there if you choose to. You can check out the group. Still waiting, unfortunately. You can check in on Facebook, get directions, or delete the event right from there. So very simple, and then that comes off your feed. So as I mentioned, a pretty straightforward application. There are some load screens that take a little longer than I thought they would take. That's the only kind of downside that I had using the application. Otherwise, it's really pretty solid. I like that it lets you, create events that don't just have your Facebook information. It's also people via email or people that you have phone numbers for and things like that. So I like that quite a bit, that it gives you more options. I liked the idea of having that wall where you can post pictures and things. The check-in thing is always nice. So a perfectly functional application. My only question, I guess, is this really necessary when you can do all this with Facebook? But again, I guess if you have people that aren't on Facebook you want to invite, you can, and events on there don't always have the easiest layout, so that's kind of a nice thing. It makes it very simple to check in, to get your information on the one same spot, and to have that conversation. I like the push notifications, and again, this is just a great event app here on iOS. So here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, we did give this application a 4 out of 5 stars. As I mentioned, it's perfectly serviceable. The price is definitely right. And if you're looking for something that helps you plan events a little bit differently, then you definitely have found your application. So with the iPhoneAppReview.com, this has been Valerie Lauer with a video review of Hipvite. Until next time.